What's up, Superhero Bowl family? Are you ready for some electrifying news about Avengers Doomsday? With the first trailer looming closer, fans are buzzing with anticipation, and we're about to break down when you can finally feast your eyes on those epic first glimpses. But wait, hold on tight, because we're also diving into a hot new leaked image of Dr. Doom that's got everyone talking. Is it real, or just clever trickery? Stick around, because things are about to get wild. Welcome to Superhero Bowl. If you're passionate about all things superhero, you've come to the right place. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and tap the notification bell so you won't miss any of our latest updates, trailers, and fan theories. Alright, let's jump into the action, shall we? The long-awaited trailer for Avengers Doomsday. With production officially underway, you can almost feel the collective anticipation buzzing through the Marvel fandom. But the big question on everyone's mind is, when can we actually expect to see that tantalizing first trailer? To get a sense of what might happen, let's take a stroll down memory lane and analyze how Marvel has historically treated trailer releases for their flagship Avengers films. It's a well-known fact that Marvel is like a master magician, pulling off the greatest tricks and keeping audiences on the edge of their seats. And trust me, this isn't just smoke and mirrors. Starting with the very first Avengers film back in 2012, the hype was building from the moment they showed exclusive footage at D23 in 2011. Can you imagine the excitement in that room? Fans were practically buzzing like sugar-fueled kids after a candy binge. The official trailer dropped in October of 2011, roughly 7 months before the movie hit theaters. Marvel knew how to line up those anticipation levels, and boy, did they deliver. Fast forward to Avengers: Age of Ultron, another grand spectacle. They showcased early footage at D23 in 2013, then didn't drop the trailer until October 2014. It's like they were playing a game of hot potato with our expectations, tossing that trailer around just long enough to keep us shouting for more. Now let's talk about the epic Infinity War. Marvel tangoed with fans at D23 and San Diego Comic-Con, revealing sneak peeks before finally gracing us with the full trailer in late November 2017, about 5 months before the film's release. The excitement was palpable, making fans feel like kids peeking at their Christmas presents. The trade-off? Marvel wanted to keep the surprises under wraps while ensuring we were left drooling for more. And who could forget Avengers Endgame? No way were they going to miss an opportunity for dramatic build-up. The trailer dropped in December 2018, just 4.5 months before the film launched. It was as if Marvel was saving every ounce of hype for that last-minute sprint to the finish line. So what does this all tell us about Avengers Doomsday? It's clear Marvel has been tightening their grip on trailers with each release, and we can certainly sense a pattern. In essence, they're like overprotective parents with their baby. They want to make sure it's perfect before showing it off to the world. Now, given that filming for Avengers Doomsday has just started, we'd expect the first teaser trailers to follow a similar trend. Based on their previous behavior, fans should brace themselves for either a Thanksgiving surprise or an early December drop. Can you just picture that cozy holiday evening, and suddenly you're hit with a trailer that sends chills down your spine? Talk about a festive treat. Of course, we still have to consider the immense amount of CGI that's going to be involved between now and then. I mean, if you thought the wait for a new iPhone was long, try waiting for a visually stunning Marvel trailer. And while we count the days until we finally get to feast our eyes on that first look, one thing is for sure. Marvel is likely to tease us at major conventions like San Diego Comic-Con or D23. Picture it. You're in the audience. The lights dim, and the Marvel logo flashes overhead. The crowd goes wild as they unveil footage that leaves you gasping for breath. The Russo brothers certainly know how to deliver that adrenaline rush. So as we await the official announcement, let's remember that this isn't just about the trailers. It's about the thrilling journey that leads us to the ultimate showdown against whatever cosmic calamity Avengers Doomsday has in store for us. For now, stay tuned to the Superhero Bowl, where we'll keep you updated on all things Marvel and make sure you don't miss a beat. Now switching gears to something that's arguably just as exciting, Dr. Doom. A supposed, quote, leaked image has been making rounds on social media, and it's causing quite the commotion among fans. Here's the scoop. It depicts Doom looking a bit disheveled, complete with gray hair and a beard. But before you rush to cue the dramatic thunderstorm music, I'm here to pump the brakes and say, hold up, Captain. Look, I've been around the block enough times to recognize that shiny things can be deceptive. With today's AI-generated imagery and clever Photoshop, we're in for an avalanche of fakes. I'm talking about a mountain of tricks, making even the most seasoned fans second-guess what they see. In this particular case, the image looks like it might have been captured on a potato. Seriously, it could have been my grandma trying to snap a photo of her cat. We're not convinced this is the real deal, folks. Sure, it's fun to speculate, but let's keep our head on straight. If something looks too good or too bad to be true, it probably is. Now that we have a clearer picture of when to expect the trailer for Avengers Doomsday, let's dive into what this film could mean for the MCU at large, and what fans can look forward to in terms of character arcs, potential villains, and the overarching narrative. First off, we've got to acknowledge the high stakes that come with a title like Doomsday. This isn't just another Avengers film. This is going to be a grand chapter in the unfolding saga of the multiverse. With the events of Loki, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and Spider-Man No Way Home, the foundations have been laid for enormous cosmic battles. If the multiverse is involved, then expect all sorts of wild cameos, alternate versions of our favorites, and new allies, or enemies, coming into the mix. Now let's focus on some of the characters we're likely to see. Obviously, the core Avengers will return. Think the likes of Captain Marvel, Sam Wilson as Captain America, and of course, the lovable and irreverent Spider-Man. But what about the newer faces? Will we see young Avengers make their debut? Characters like Kate Bishop, Ms. Marvel, and possibly even Ironheart could play pivotal roles as they band together to face the looming threat of whatever Doomsday has in store for us. Speaking of threats, let's address the elephant in the room, Dr. Doom. If you've been following the burgeoning rumors, it looks like he's set to make a significant impact. This character isn't just your run-of-the-mill villain. His complexity and depth could add layers to the narrative that fans have been craving. Think about it. Who wouldn't want to see a villain who has the potential to be as intelligent and powerful as the Avengers? Imagine Doom teaming up with another major player in the narrative. Maybe we'll even see some form of alliance or conflict with Kang the Conqueror. The multiverse is a chaotic chessboard, and Dr. Doom knows how to maneuver his pieces. The possibilities are endless. Now let's not forget about the emotional stakes. After the fall of significant characters in recent phases, fans have come to expect raw, emotional storytelling that pulls at the heartstrings. Is it too much to hope for an emotionally charged moment involving our heroes grappling with loss or facing defeat? I can almost picture a scene where the team faces overwhelming odds and has to rally together, the classic Avengers Assemble moment that gets you right in the feels. And while we're on the topic of emotions, what roles will our legacy heroes, like Thor and the Hulk, play? The humor, the banter. Can you imagine Thor joking about his new weapon while the team is in the middle of a crisis? What's that, a multiversal catastrophe? Well, let me grab my trusty hammer. Oh wait, I left it at the last Asgardian barbecue. As we gear up for all this excitement, let's also consider the accompanying marketing and promotional efforts for the film. You can bet that Marvel will be pulling out all the stops to generate buzz and keep the hype train rolling. We'll see merchandise launches, teaser posters, and perhaps even fun little leaks just to whet our appetites. Remember when the merchandise told us more than the trailers? Wait, why is there a new action figure of a character I have yet to see in the MCU? What kind of sorcery is this? But enough about merchandise. Let's focus on the cinematic world as a whole. Avengers Doomsday has the potential to dramatically reshape the landscape of the MCU. With the multiverse opening up, the door is wide open for crossovers we've only dreamed of. Imagine Iron Man popping up in an alternate universe, or even some surprise appearances from legacy characters like the X-Men or Fantastic Four. Yes, I said it. Doom isn't the only one who could draw on multiversal connections for strength. And let's take a moment to think about themes that could emerge in Doomsday. With the stakes at an all-time high, the narrative might explore ideas of sacrifice, unity, and what it truly means to protect not just one world, but many. Are our heroes ready to face the consequences of their actions in a way they've never encountered before? The weight of responsibility could lead to some deep character explorations. So, that's up for today. See you in the next video. Make sure you like the video and subscribe the channel. Until then, stay heroic.